Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to GP Outdoors. Don't worry, I know you see the sky, but it's supposed to clear up and we're supposed to have a sunny day today. So a good day to be out doing some work. I've got a bit of a confession to make. I took a day off yesterday and kind of played a little hooky on you guys. Went out back into the forest with my neighbor Guy and we felled about 5 or 6 dead standing. Got them down, blocked up most of them, and today we've got some splitting to do. Fortunately, one of the nice things about having this YouTube channel is a lot of great subscribers will share their experiences or how they do things differently where they live, whether it's, in different parts of the US or other countries or in Canada. And I've noticed that a lot of people split their wood at 24 inches. So we're going to test out that Brave dual split with 24-inch wood for the first time, see how she performs. Got a lot of ash in there, a lot of maple, so it should be an interesting day. Why don't you grab a coffee if you have some time? Let's head back into the forest. Cheers. Hey, so we're back here. Here are the rounds from yesterday. They're 24-inch rounds, and I got to tell you, when we first thought about doing the 24s, had no idea just how much bigger they were going to be from a 16-inch. Because you figure, 16, a few more inches, but these things are huge. So I learned a little something about our 24-inch cut. When the wedge is on this end, you get a full 24 inches. But in the odd time when somebody like, say, probably Guy, cut beyond the 24 inches and it's a little bit longer, it won't fit on this side, but if you move the wedge over to the other side, you get a little extra room so you can get those extra big pieces in. I gotta tell you though, 24-inch ash, I think it's a little too heavy to manage. Anyways, let's get this trailer filled and get on our way. Cheers. A lot of people ask me what I do to protect myself from ticks. So here's what I do, and hopefully it's helpful for you folks. Don't know if it's going to work for you as well as it has for me, but so far I've done okay with it. First and foremost, you'll notice usually whenever you see me working in the forest throughout the summer, or at any time, there's a can of bug spray sitting in my cup holder on the tractor. It's usually sitting there, and in some cases I throw it in the toolbox depending on what's in there. But I always have the bug spray with me, whether it's black flies, deer flies, mosquitoes, ticks, any other type of insects or anything that wants to bite me, you need to keep yourself protected. Second thing, which is really important as it pertains to ticks, you should pick yourself up bug spray that has at least 20% DEET inside the bug spray. It's a lot more expensive than the regular stuff, which by itself is already expensive, but according to things I've read and the things they say on the radio over the last couple of years, if you've got bug spray that has at least 20% DEET in it, it stands a much better chance of protecting you from tick bites. So I keep some with me. Basically what I do is I make sure that regardless of what I'm wearing, whether it's my bib or my overalls or pants or what I've got on, I always spray my legs from the knees down underneath the clothing. I also make sure that my ears and behind my ears and my neck and my face is covered. And I spray in non-facial areas, and as it pertains to my face, I spray it on my hands, close my eyes, and I wipe because I don't want to get it in my eyes. And of course you just have to keep reapplying as you go throughout the day. Third thing I do, which I have to thank Joe Lesage for, by the way, is when I purchased my forestry helmet, I got some good advice from Joe, and he said to make sure I don't buy the half screen. He said buy the full screen, which wraps around your face. Very easy to see through, never inhibits me, but the good thing about the full screen is that it helps to keep the black flies and the bugs out of your face and your eyes. And believe it or not, it works. And that's why you'll see a lot of times when I'm working in the forest, even though I'm not with the splitter or I'm not using the chainsaw, I don't have my hat on, I often still have this on, and you'll notice I have the visor down. And I don't know what it is with bugs, but they're not smart enough to come around the side of the mesh. They just keep coming at the front. So it just makes it a much more enjoyable experience being in the forest when you don't have bugs or black flies biting you in the face or in the eyes. Two last things. I always have gloves, and I always wear gloves, as you probably noticed. That helps to protect a bit of the skin. And lastly, and when possible, try to always have long sleeve shirts on. Now, I'm not the best for long sleeve because I don't like to have clothing that restricts my shoulders, but at the end of the day, usually you'll see on a video, I at least start out the day with a long sleeve shirt on. Once it gets too hot, I tend to give in and I take it off, and of course that just means I have to cover more skin area with the DEET. But at the end of the day, if you can work with a long sleeve shirt in the forest, I think it helps a lot. So that's pretty much what I do as far as it comes to bugs and ticks and those kind of things in the forest. Hopefully it's been helpful. Okay, so that's a wrap for today, and we beat the rain. It was supposed to be sunny today, but geez, I'll tell you, the weather is so unpredictable. But luckily it hasn't rained yet, but we're all finished. Got ourselves a trailer load in here. Worked out pretty good, but thought we'd try a 24-inch length. We've never done that before, but I know a lot of you folks do. Picked up an optional 24-inch wheel for the old Mingo marker. That made it really easy to mark them. And then we got them split up. But I got to tell you, I've talked to Guy. We had a coffee. We decided we're going back to 16-inch because 16-inch ash, 12, 14-inch rounds, you can often pick up on your own 9 times out of 10, but 24-inch, just way too heavy for one person to try to split wood, which means you've got to be with a buddy. So we're going to go back to 16-inch, but it was a nice experiment today to try the 24. I mean, certainly Guy's boiler is deep enough that it can take 24, but it's just a lot of weight to be lugging around. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the channel, please click subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to know when I'm posting more videos, just click that little bell. Have a wonderful week with your families. I'll see you again on the next one. Cheers.